We're taking a flight today, and that flight is headed to Provo, Utah. We're going to be on a small plane, a CRJ700, and we're going to talk more as we go along. In fact, we're getting to visit the Admiral's Club in Terminal E of DFW, and I think it'll be exciting to see whether or not that's something worth visiting or not. I have long suspected it's not a very valuable club, but we'll find out. More in a bit. Right, see what's behind me? Here's the deal. I arrived at this Admiral's Club, Terminal E, DFW, and there was a long line out the door. Now there's been a lot of weather, and apparently there were a lot of people in line at this Admiral's Club to rebook their flights. I'm fine with that. It's a service that the club provides. But given that everybody was rebooking their flights, I just walked to the front of the line and said, "Excuse me, I just want to get access to the club." And I scanned my boarding pass. Then everybody got angry and started yelling at me. And, you know, like most people, I don't really like being yelled at. Was I screamed at? No. Did they yell? Yes. It leaves a sour taste in your mouth because we should be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. We should be able to rebook passengers and at the same time scan a boarding pass and wave at somebody and say, "Welcome to the club." But apparently that was difficult today. Regardless, first time in this club. Not bad. It's very recently renovated, it looks like. It has a lot of natural light, which I like. It's small. It's not luxurious, but it's more than comfortable enough to use. And would I recommend it if you're in Terminal E? Certainly. You want that. Let's go find out what our flight's like. See you soon. So Terminal E for American Airlines is actually a satellite terminal. It was one that was mostly occupied by US Airways prior to the merger. So it's a small, short, round area. Apparently it's handling all of the commuter traffic or the small aircraft, CRJs. And it looks good. It's been renovated. This is a nice place. I mean, it's not Terminal E, but there's nothing here to complain about. Let's see more.
One of the downsides to flying the CRJ700 on any flight is that your overhead compartment isn't going to allow most of your luggage to fit. So you'll end up gate checking that luggage, and you'll get it when you get off into the jetway. But nonetheless, it's a slower and maybe a little more inconvenient way to fly. What's my frustration? Well, after spending 4 extra hours in Denver, this airplane was found to have a tire in need of replacement. So we're now delayed for at least another, half hour, 45 minutes while they change the tire. I can't stress enough that you're only going to fit purses and maybe small backpacks into those overhead compartments. So be advised. Finally, we backed away from that gate like someone was cattle prodding the aircraft itself, and we started to taxi over to the other side of the airport to take off for Provo. No, this is first class, not economy. And look at that foot space, not much. Just after flying over Grand Junction, Colorado, we began a slow and even descent into Utah and Salt Lake City area, specifically Provo. For the descent and final approach to the airport, everything just turned gorgeous. Look at this scenery.
Here I am in Provo. The flight was okay. It was good. But I'm going to say something about flying regional jets and American Airlines. You're not flying American Airlines, and the experience reflects that. It's pretty bare bones. And at the end of the day, would I ever buy first class on a CRJ700? No. But I have enough status that I'm going to get awarded it 9 times out of 10. The staff experience on a skywest manned CRJ is just reminiscent of a small town airplane, a small town airline, small town people trying to do a good job, but really not running at the experience of what you would expect from American Airlines. I'm about to go catch my Uber. I'm going to go to my hotel. We'll finish this out there. Bye.
But wait, there's more.
Provo Airport, it's nice, but it's clear this airport's here for the rich and wealthy. And, you know, there's some discount carriers flying out of here, but that's because it's small. And honestly, they probably get a break, and the landing fees are relatively small. But I gotta tell you, would I fly to Provo again from Dallas? I've done a lot of trips to the Salt Lake City area over the last 4 years, and the truth is, I would just as soon fly into Salt Lake City and rent my car and drive down to my office. Does it technically take a longer drive? Yes. But at the end of the day, I can count on American Airlines. The airline experience is more reliable. And this wasn't. I mean, it was just kind of rinky-dink. Things could be better. They weren't bad. And we should always be thankful when we get to travel like this. More in a while.
Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 4 years, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's just take a moment to enjoy the sky and the lights inside this city. I'm going to fast forward it, but hey, look at how nice it is. I really like going to Hyatt Place hotels as well as Hilton Garden Inns. They're a stable product, and I always know exactly what I'm getting in the room. That's going to change for me when I go to a Hyatt hotel in a video that should air in many weeks from now.
I hate these rooms. You can even hear how echoey it is in here for lack of any, I don't know, closure in this. Absolutely nothing wrong with one night. See, it's this stuff, this large expanse, it just makes me feel silly to walk in here to use something like a toilet. But, so, here's the summary of the trip. There's nothing wrong with taking a commuter flight, a commuter jet. There's nothing wrong with a small jet like the CRJ. Actually, I would say the CRJs have come a long way for comfort. And honestly, They're even quiet. Seats aren't the greatest, but hey, it has Wi-Fi, and honestly, you could do worse. But if I have a choice between a mainline carrier and a CRJ to the same destination or close enough, like in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bigger plane. Mostly because the airline's running more efficiently. The big airline, the real airline, in this case American Airlines, is going to run very, well, they're gonna do things in a way that gets it done. You know, delays and things like changing tires and having to do maintenance inspections and delaying a flight for 2 hours don't really happen on American Airlines. Oh, I mean, they can happen, but they happen very rarely. Today was a flight with low expectations, and it met expectations. So, next up, tomorrow I have a business meeting, and then after that, I'm flying home on Delta Airlines in first class, and we're gonna see if Delta raises their game one more time. Until then, if you like these videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, it's Terminal 2W. If you follow our advice, you're gonna end up on an airplane sometime soon. Thanks for watching.